Guys, welcome back to the Long American Podcast. It is Wednesday, August the 5th. We are almost done with 2026. And the crazy thing's going on. We crack our run, we don't. The manipulative game that Donald Trump has been playing with Iran and the spread of moves and the war and stuff like that. People seeing it right through it. It's like the 100th time that we got a peace deal coming, the ceasefire, and I'm tired of the bullshit. We're also going to go on government run grocery stores. I keep saying you got communism, it's here. America has always been a socialist like country, or the welfare state, or the corporate welfare to just the individual welfare. We're taxed to death, and our taxes, if you're hard working person, like myself and but yourself, your hard-earned taxes money go to low like bonds or corporation of greed of our rich individual elites or overseas. Either way it go, we're already a socialist country. Full-on communism is coming. The youth, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, young millennials, they have no future but communism. It's the reason why we have all these immigrants here, open borders for the last 5, 6 years. It's going to happen. We're in a recession now. The economy is basically dead, guys. It's dead. If you can't keep up with the elites, it's over. It's over for all of us. And this is a strong indication of recession and how bad the true economy is. Even though Trump's already in the golden age of America, prices are coming down. We know that's full of crap. He's full of crap. Can't believe a word that man said. He's a snake salesman, selling snake oil. He's full of shit. And he's not in charge either. He's no better than Joe Biden. He's talking a little trying online reporters, and they put him back to bed. This is Fox News here, guys. The Army is seeing one of the strongest recruitment comeback in years. Now, with a war with Iran, the Russia-Ukraine war, Middle East on fire, Brittany's a smart man would never go join the military, known as a World War III possible here. A man joins the army, woman as well, where they can't find jobs. Stable jobs. The army, the military, is stable job, income, house, and food. And the youth, on people under 30, 35, can't find stable employment. They keep a roof over their head on the table and benefits. They join the military. They're not doing it out of patriotic love of country. Majority of people join the army because there's no effing jobs out here. And the jobs that we're supposed to have are going to immigrants, legal or illegal, whatever you want to call it. But Fox News is good. Oh, is everybody joining the army, man? Trump patriotic? No, there's no jobs out here. There's no people.
Just a few years ago, the Army was struggling to meet its recruiting goals. Now it's already reached this year's target while exceeding retention goals. Infantryman Guadalupe Campos joined the Army 6 years ago when he was 18 and just extended his service.
I wanted to do my due diligence. And 6 years ago, the reason why he being lists, most people, majority, 80% of people only do their first listening. For him to re-enlist, he already know it ain't much out here. If I get out, ain't no guarantee, job, ain't guarantee nothing. I'm not risking him. I was the same way too. 2008, 2009, I was in the Navy too. I was trying to stay in as long as I could. But then they start cutting money, cutting funding and stuff. Democrats, Obama did that. Otherwise, I'd have did 20 years myself. I came in 2005, United States Navy. But same time, what's going on now, like I said, yeah, crash the economy to make they crashed the economy, got the economy back because they need boots on the ground. Trump doesn't want to implicate the drafts. He wants people coming volunteers because we have a volunteer force. You know, if they interpret the draft, don't have World War Film war in their hands. The economy, inflation raised the prices of everything. Inflation. The Fed is hitting trillions of dollars since yesterday as well into the economy. So inflation, living, cost of food, everything go up. No real jobs out here, no stable jobs out here. Now, people run to the recruiting stations. Now I can fill my army up. We can have boots on the ground for Iran. It's not secret, guys. That's not the it's not rocket science here. Kill the economy and the youth and stuff like that. The whole economy socialism. We need to get rid of it anyway. Like so all that is not for the American people. It's for it's for the benefit of the military industrial complex. Simple as that. Well, Alex Jones, what's coming?
The perfect thing would be a nuclear false flag. Trump assassinates. He gets assassinated. It's blamed on Iran. Something like that. Because Israel's too confident. The neocons are too confident. The globalists are too confident. It's like they know something's set up and ready. That's their ace card. You know they've got it. And I believe it's false flag.
False flag is coming. This year, next year, something major have to happen for that they justify and keep pushing what they're doing. I don't know if it'll happen before midterms or after midterms. You can tell something's brewing. Something major is brewing in the background. Netanyahu came to the D.C., Washington during Lindsey Graham funeral. He was saying that the best meeting he ever had while being in D.C. They are all smiling, having a good time. Something major is happening. I want people to back and keep telling me, be aware of your surroundings, where you're going on, get supplies, do what you need to do, because shit's going to hit the fan. These flock cameras, the surveillance state is not for our safety. It's for these evil bastards. It's for our government officials and the leaders' safety. So they can watch us because before we come up to form off of what gets done. It's not for our safety, like citizens. It's for our government officials, those doing the bullshit there, and some of us out fucking safety. It's the bad things, the front cameras and shit, the David Simmons and shit. The tracker, no, I would.
War. And so you look at all the cards of the establishment. We're at a make or break moment, a global awakening is happening. The perfect thing would be a nuclear false flag. Trump assassinates. He gets assassinated. It's blamed on Iran. Something like that. Israel's too confident. The neocons are too confident. The globalists are too confident. It's like they know something's set up and ready. That's their ace card. You know they've got it. And I believe it's false flag. They can't use the pandemic as that backfired. What's left? Migrant flows, economic collapse, cyber attacks blamed on Iran. We've been predicting that. Now it's happening. Is it real? Is it Iran? I don't think so.
Yep. Cyber attack in Minnesota and the Midwest, all the water supply systems up there. The media is trying to blame, Iran is hacking our water supply and stuff. Even Trump said that's not Iran doing it. But it's far flag like that cyber attack, internet, your data system, or we have a blackout, the grid go down, and they got something major gonna happen, guys. Have your shit, guys. It's not black killing you, have you scared. I need you prepared what's gonna happen. You be gonna be ready or not. You stay ready, you never have to get ready. Don't think, nothing gonna happen or this. Okay, cool. You think nothing gonna happen? Cool. You don't need to get surprised and be prepared? Cool. But when shit hit the fan, don't come knock on my door because you're only getting a straight bangy, biggie, bang, bang. And I don't warn your ass. Don't come knock on my door with shit hit the fan because you thought it was a bullshit game or hoping the prayers of wizards and fairies and shit out here. You knock on my door with shit hit the fan, you're getting the shitty, bang, bang. That you know now.
7 states water supplies hit. Is that prepping us for something bigger? Is it a cyber attack? The Klaus Schwab will make COVID look like a minor inconvenience. Call Seraphin and then Harris on false flags.
So 100%, the false flag is the thing that my friends and I have been talking about, people that have been in the national security space. Now, it doesn't have to just be that our government or people that are interested in this outcome set it up. And I think you're correct. 9/11, letting it through, October 7th style, which is the most plausible answer for them as well. It's like, just because you didn't set it up, you can be quiet and allow it to happen and get some value out of it.
Yep. The 9/11 should have never happened. Once those planes went off course and they realized something happening, F-16 should have been scrambled to shoot those planes out of the sky before they even came near the skyline of the satellite. When any plane go off course and they can't radio in and nobody's hijacked or whatever, once that plane go off another course, they can't get that pilot say what's going on or can't get a clear answer what's going on, F-16s are getting scrambled to shoot that bitch out the sky. Them 2 planes that never hit the stand worse in the tower that never came close to the Manhattan skyline. So 9/11, all that shit was meant to happen. They allowed it to happen. Our government, everybody was in charge, allowed it to happen to justify what we did the last 20 years in the Iraqi Afghanistan bullshit war in the Middle East. I want people to wake up. You still believe they hijack box cutters and those people with rags on their head did all that shit? I have a bridge to fucking sell you. Start using your brain, people. Start putting the dots together.
Sounds like that was maybe the same thing that happened at Pearl Harbor. So this is not a new routine. It seems like every 30 to
Pearl
50
Harbor
years
as
we go
well.
through a thing where
And I'ma
people have a
sell it.
certain sense, they have a certain awareness, and there's a great way to get America to be cohesive, to unify. And it's externalizing a threat. Whatever that threat is, it's irrelevant what it is. It actually doesn't matter at all. It can be the Chinese do global grid takedowns. So you got to get the sons of bitches.
Yep. At the end of the day, guys, it's kind of be repaired and ready. Cause shit gonna be crazy out here. Let's take the next story here. Government-run grocery store. Let's talk about it. So we got government-run grocery store, Chicago, failing. Madame doing trying to do it in New York City. It's this community-run bullshit. But the people want communism. Young people don't want what we got because they saw capitalism. They saw the boomers take everything. Young people are pissed off. They want something different than what the status quo is. So socialist right and communism is totally different from the bullshit system that got them with nothing now. No jobs, illegal, no future. For communism, we already know ain't no future, definitely no future in it, but we can't tell people.
Proposals to having the government actually artificially lowering prices by using their general revenue funds to make those groceries, quote unquote, more affordable. The state looked at that here in Illinois and dismissed it because it's inherently flawed. It has failed everywhere it has worked because it doesn't recognize the realities of the marketplace. My name is Ron Carr, and I'm president and CEO of the Illinois Retail and Merchants Association. Chicago has, on a number of occasions, tried to incentivize grocery stores to open in underserved neighborhoods. The most noteworthy example, I think, is having the Whole Foods open in Englewood. They received, over $100 million subsidies and a police substation to stay there. And at the end of the day, that still couldn't work because the business model doesn't work. In the case of the yellow banana,
$100 million. Let's talk $100 million in government subsidies. That basically taxpayer funded money going to open this to keep this store open. And it still failed. Where did the money go? $100 million and it still failed? That's what this communism is. It's not about helping the people. How many people took off the top of that $100 million? We know 50% of that went in NGOs on people's pocket, or everybody in the top district pockets. So the money that did finally get to the store or supposed to run the store was already gone. So yeah, it was never meant to stay open. But the people, NGOs, government officials, tax officials, or state officials, they all took off the top of that $100 million. So it really went, just like any capital or any communist system. The top gonna get their cut, and what's left going down, the crumbs them down to the bottom repeat. At least in capitalism, you have a chance to come out of the poverty. Capitalism, socialism, you don't. You're not part of the club, you will never be part of the club. You will stay in the gutter. But can't educate people that they wasn't educated, never be taught shit.
they were working, but over 50% of the customer base is on SNAP. The federal government cuts SNAP. And the SNAP cuts are somewhere between
SNAP as well.
25%, depending where you're at.
Well,
No grocery store, whether it's subsidized or not, can afford to have their core customer base, which if you're 50% of your customers are on SNAP, that is your core customer base. You can't afford to have them lose.
the sad thing about it, you a grocery store like Walmart, anything, you're dependent on SNAP or food stamps to fund your grocery stores and stuff like that. It's already a failure. We failed. When we got to cut food stamp and this welfare state and grocery stores, and these stores got to go out of business because they depend on people with food stamps, we're already a failed society. It's already effing over. And it's a sad thing about it. I don't think people understand the danger of what we into now. We are in the end game, guys. There's no going back. You can't put the toothpaste back into the tube. Pandora's box open. You can't reclose it and hope It doesn't go back to normal. The prices are not going down. We're not going back where they was 50, 30, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. The war I grew up in is gone. It's never coming back. Embrace what's going on in the future and be prepared, or you will be tossed on your ass in the streets with nothing. It's simple as that. Now, I'm done letting people know. Wake up. I want people to wake up and realize what's going on. Now, the tariffs. Let's talk about the tariffs. I talk about the tariffs. The tariff refund that went back to the corporations and not the people. This is what pissed me off more than anything. The people paid the fees and the extra cost for the tariffs that Trump administration in place on these corporations. But now, the Trump administration have doled out over $100 billion in tariff refund. But the American people are suing U.S. companies for not seeing a penny of the American people paid for this. But we don't get to be the people don't get the refund for paying the extra price. The corporations did. That was bullshit. So you ask me, Trump got him and spreading more money. Got the rich got richer, the poor got poorer. Most of the available tariff revenue have been distributed back to U.S. companies, but the American consumers are still looking for their share of refunds. As of the end of July, about $100 billion in tariff refunds was sent to the U.S. Department of Treasury to be dispersed to approve, according to the tools that filed to the U.S. Courts of International Trade. The total is about 60% of the 166 billion in revenue collected from import taxes under the International Emergency Economy Power Act, which was struck down by the Supreme Court in February. Some U.S. consumers, however, are getting answering that they haven't received any of that sum reach their wallets. Last month, New York resident Tasha Jones filed a class action lawsuit against discount retailers Five Below, claiming it failed to return the tariff refunds it received to customers who actually paid for the levies. Argue that Five Below passed down the cost of the tariffs to consumers through increased price and was able to succeed in profits, seeing a 22.9% year-over-year increase in net sales to 4.76 billion in 2025. Though these prices increased, according to the lawsuit, Five Below have not confirmed whether they have applied for or received refunds through the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, or is intended to pass down the refund to the consumers. The complaint demand injunction, relief, and avoid of actual damage to the class members, but did not include the proper size of the class or specific magnitude of damages. The money that the defendants pay as a result of the inflate prices related to the tariff rightfully belong to the plaintiff in the class, the complaint says. Defendants have not returned the money, nor have they represented that they have any intention of doing so. Five Below did not immediately respond to all requests for comments. And like I said, this is Five Below. This is a forged article. Every corporation, Apple, I think got $2 billion. Amazon got $600 million. All these major corporations got millions and not billions of dollars returned back to them. And the American people should have got the money back because we the ones who pay the extra fee, the cost of the product because of the tariff that was in place. If you agree, the Trump administration or every American people, if I can't return the money to the American people, you need to cut our taxes and we don't pay tax for the year, whatever the case will be. Something needs to be done. Because this is all bullshit. You can't defend this shit. Nope. Not defend it one bit. I want my money back. But that's all I got for you guys today on the Lone American Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Share the video because bullshit is coming. The truth shall be told.